The next reason why dating men is so hard, and this one is very important for me to talk about, I'm very passionate about, is that you aren't trusting your intuition. I am a firm believer in women's intuition. I have not come across a woman who can say her intuition was wrong. I think that there are some women who may confuse their intuition with fear, right? And have allowed fear to dictate their actions and decisions, and that's where they've gone wrong. But true intuition, I have not seen that fail a woman. I've only seen women struggle with embracing it and accepting the blessing that it is. And when you're not accepting and embracing it, it creates more difficulty in the dating process because it leads to unwanted circumstances that could have been avoided if you listened to your intuition. One of the things that's happened to a lot of women is that I've noticed is that though you guys understand intuition, sometimes you get so lost into your desire. And what I mean is, like, you meet this man and you like what you see, all right? Whether that be physical, his resume, whatever. And in your mind, you want this. You want this to work. And let's add even more to it. What he's presenting to you so far is good. Like, he's not necessarily showing you a red flag, so to speak. Maybe not a blatant one. Maybe some yellows, okay? But maybe not red, or maybe you just don't want to see it as red. That's a whole different discussion. But anyways, things are looking pretty good. You want this. But there's something in you, your intuition, your spirit saying, this ain't it. He's not the one. But because you're so consumed by your desire, you're like, nah, I'm good. I'm tripping. You will now try to say that your intuition is fear, or your intuition is your own mind playing tricks on you, rather than accepting and respecting what it really is. And you push forward, you rationalize past it. And then whether it be days later, weeks later, months later, years later, babies later, marriages later, and the whole thing falls apart. You're able to see, if you're going to be honest with yourself, that you always knew. And it could have saved you a lot. Now listen, I don't want you guys to hear that and beat yourselves up for those of you who've experienced that, who are living it right now. Maybe you're even in a relationship where you ignored your intuition and you're not happy and you're trying to find ways to hold on, but deep inside, you know you don't belong there. And that's tough. That's tough to deal with. And it's tough to accept that, damn, if I would just listen to my intuition, I could have avoided this. Let's not cry over spilled milk. Let's not beat ourselves up. Let's just learn from it. Let's figure out how we can do better moving forward. Let's be mindful of these things, all right? That's what's important. Not dwelling in the past mistake is learning not to make that mistake going forward. Also understand that it gets easier to listen and embrace your intuition when you do two things real quick. Heal from your past and get more in tune with God. That, to me, will unlock an even greater ability to feel, hear that intuition, to embrace it, to respect it, to honor it. All right? So do the foundational work that's going to strengthen you in that area. A lot of times, and what do we call it? Intuition, gut instinct, whatever, right? Inner voice. I feel like we have a tendency as people to wait for it to hit us. Wait for it to tap us on the shoulder and say, hey, don't do that over there, okay? But we have to understand that if it exists within us already, then we can call upon it when we need it. So just don't wait for your intuition to hit you. Tap into it in moments where you need clarity, in moments when you go on that date and even when you feel good after that date. Go into intuition, or even more specifically, go into prayer and talk to God and get in tune with that spirit and get the answers you need, because now the quicker you can gain clarity, the better you can move forward with whatever direction you need to move in. Hey, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to check this one out right here, and I'll see you there.